Soundcraft SI series consoles have 24 buses, and these buses can be configured to be auxiliaries or subgroups, and they can be set up as stereo or mono versions of either of those. Let's have a look at how we configure the buses on the console. In this example, output buses 1 to 12 have been configured to be auxiliaries. That's why they glow yellow in the fader glow element. If I select buses 13 to 24, we can see that these are green. So these are configured as subgroups, and of course here are our 4 lexicon effect sends as well. So to configure a bus, we press the menu button, then we select Outputs and VCA, and we then select the bus that we want to change. In this case, bus number 7. I can then scroll down and I can choose whether it's an aux bus or a group bus, and whether it's mono or stereo. If I convert it to a group bus, the faders automatically change colour to confirm this selection. To name the bus, I'm going to scroll back up to the top. As before, I'm just going to bring up the QWERTY keyboard, and then I'm going to call this drums, meaning that it's a subgroup for the drums, and then hit the apply button and the bus is named. And now you can see that the name appears above the fader in the OLED display. Now that we've configured our buses to be either auxiliary sends or subgroups, let's see how we can send signals to those buses. So firstly, let's look at creating aux mixes. And again, this is really simple, using the fader follow button over here, as we did when we were creating lexicon effects mixes. So again, using the faders button over here, just as we did when we were creating lexicon mixes, we can now see that the faders have turned yellow, so that we know that they're contributions to bus 1, which I've called the drum mix. If I then select bus 2, which I've renamed brass, we can see there's a different mix, and I can adjust the mix as I'm going along, as if I was mixing to front of house, but I'm now creating a monitor mix for somebody on stage. And the same, I could create as many as I wanted to, and each one immediately shows me the changes to those mixes. Then to go back to the main mix, all I do is release the faders button, and I can now see that there are no fader glow elements illuminated, so I know I'm now mixing my front of house mix again. So that shows you how to configure aux buses. How do we then create sends to the group bus? So let's select this subgroup over here, and how do we send signals to it? Well, all we need to do is to press the faders button, and again, the input faders now turn green, so that I know that they are configured as sends to the selected group. You'll notice that the faders are at infinity, and all I have to do then is to press the on button or turn it off to route signals to that group. It's that simple.